r/petty revenge. If you're going to be disrespectful in the cinema, I'll spoil the film for you. This takes place a few years ago. I want to see a film with a friend, but due to a slight mix-up, we'd accidentally booked to see the film twice. I booked a Wednesday, he booked a Saturday. No issues, we thought we'd watch the film on Weds and either give the other booking to our friends, or if the film was decent, we'd watch it again. So, off we went on Wednesday. The film was great, we enjoyed it and decided we'd watch it again on Saturday. So Saturday, we met up, had a drink, and then went to watch the film. There weren't a lot of people in the cinema. When we took our seats, there were 3 people in a row in front of us and some other folks across the aisle and fairly far away. Nobody else around us except these people in the forward row. They were chatting through the trailers, fair enough. Everybody watches those and thinks, oh, that looks great, we should watch that. And then it's all but forgotten when the film cert comes on and the screen opens up. However, these idiots decided to talk fairly loudly through the start of the film, take selfies, including the flash WTF, and generally be unpleasant to be around. Both my friend and I asked them a few times to be respectful to the other cinemagoers, but this fell on deaf ears. They quite happily said they were enjoying the film in their own way, so stopped telling us how to watch a film. I noticed that their antics were drawing some ire from the families on the other side of the aisle, which shows how disruptive they were being. After 20 minutes of being frustrated by selfies, TikToks about how they're finally seeing this film, and general dickery, my friend and I decided to fight fire with fire. We'd seen the film already. We knew the plot twists. We knew the twats in front wanted to watch the film, but to the detriment of everybody else. So we decided to spoil the film for them. Quietly enough so that nobody else would hear our conversation, but they would. When a character came up, we discuss about how they die later in the film. Another character, oh yes, she betrays him at the end to save her family. Oh, that first character. That's plot armor, he'll survive. He's in the after credits scene. After a few comments, the people in front realized we were spoiling the film and got very annoyed. They said we were ruining the film for them. We smiled and said we're just enjoying the film in our own way, so stop telling us how to watch our films. They decided to get a bit more disruptive by throwing stuff around, but were quite swiftly escorted out of the room as one of the parents on the other side had quietly complained to a member of staff. My friend and I weren't implicated in anything in any way, and we were offered a refund of the film when the staff recognized we'd been in a few days before. We didn't take them up on this, but settled for a free beer instead. Felder went to the cinema with a friend. Some idiots were being disruptive. Having watched the film before we spoiled it for them when they weren't being good members of the public, they got annoyed, so the cinema staff booted them.